Hello, everybody, and welcome. Good morning on the West Coast. Good afternoon on the East Coast. Don't ask me why I have to do this. And I'm doing this for me, and I'm doing this for Laura. Laura will be with us momentarily. So welcome, everybody. So glad to have you here on Mystical Monday Musings. And I'm saving the musings for when Laura gets on here because I love to make Laura laugh. She's got the best laugh ever. Um, how's everybody doing with all the full moon stuff, with the full moon and the lunar eclipse and all that goodness that happened? It's a little bit crazy. Um, I don't know about you, but there was a lot of stuff that happened yesterday that was just coming up, and I was like, wow. So some of those things that are hidden come to the surface so we could look at them, right? So while I'm while I'm stalling for Laura to come on, let me just make sure that we're on Instagram because I want to make sure I see that she's saying that she'll be right here. So that's exciting. Okay. Let me make sure that we were having issues with Instagram, and I don't know why we're having issues, but Instagram, are you here? Are you here? Yeah, see, it's not popping up, which I apologize. So I'm just gonna head over there and just see if Gloria, hello, David Merrick, hello, Patty Wiles, hello. Hey Patty, I don't know why you're more high-techy than me. So guys, I'm just gonna keep on going back and forth. Normally you guys will show up on my screen, on my cell phone right here, but I'm just gonna pop back and forth. So stay with me. Stay with me. All right. Let me say hello to everybody. Hello, Michelle and Joanne. Hello, Tina. Chris from Iowa. It has been crazy. Yes. Beverly, so good to see you again. Those of you that were on yesterday for my full moon meditation, thank you for joining. If you want to see it, it's on the video, so you can go to Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, and it was recorded. So, Michael, good afternoon. Hello. I love the laughter that comes from watching your program. Thank you so much. Laura will be with us shortly. So, if you don't know, hi, my name is Elias Patras. I am an intuitive motivator, psychic medium, international best-selling author. Look at this, guys. Ready? Ta-da! There's the books. Makes me really happy, really happy. And a new one's coming out late fall, and I'll tell you more about that later. Let's do a fun thing, and just in time, just in time, Laura.
Hello.
And look what I saved for you.
What do you have?
Mystical Monday Musings. That's what I saved for you. I told
Thank
everybody.
you.
You're welcome. I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm intuitive medium Laura Wooster. I'm on the East Coast. Elias is on the West Coast. And we always love to connect with you all every Monday to say hello and to offer some insight for the week for everybody.
Excellent. Thank you. And thank you for joining. And thanks, everybody, for being here. Michelle, that was a good meditation last night. Thank you. It was, I haven't done a full moon meditation online in a while. So it was good to get back in the swing. How have you been handling this full moon and lunar eclipse business?
It's been fabulous. I got to tell you, it's been wonderful for my work. The connections have been amazing, and so it's as a Cancerian, any kind of really cool moon energy always helps me. So, yeah,
That's awesome. I think that the moon, people don't realize, and whether you are think about this, guys. If your moon, if you're a sun Virgo or a rising Virgo or a moon Virgo, it's going to affect you. If you are a Piscean sun or moon, it's going to affect you. Rising too, and any water sign, it's going to affect you. So think about it. It's and ladies, just going to say this in a nice way. If your moon time, if your moon time is the same time as a full moon, that's a lot of energy.
Yeah,
It's a lot of energy.
we're very powerful during that. Like,
Very powerful.
yeah.
Very powerful. So
Um,
I'm going to use today the Soul Coaching Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. I kind of scan them, and that one always keeps on popping up. So I'm going to use it, and look at what I got today.
Beautiful.
I
Silent.
love this card. I love the crisp white, but there's like grayish white. There's all these hues of white. And a swan is about graceful surrender. But
Mm,
notice about the white butterfly as well. And the winter. So winter's always about going within. So think about going within and listening to your own silence. So the full moon, to bring this full moon thing up, the full moon and the lunar eclipse allows stuff to come up to the surface. So sit with it. Sit with it for it's 48 hours starting yesterday. So sit with it and see what is it that's there in the silence where you cutting off the blah 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 up in here and just, and listening, shutting off the well, I don't know why I can't talk today. Shutting off your inner chaotic noise and listening to the wisdom that comes through. That was
mhm.
a long one. Sorry, Laura. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Good advice. Well said. So today I'm using again Kyle Gray's deck of Angels and Ancestors, the little pocket-sized version from my small hands here. So the card I chose for everyone today is Heart Guardian Love and Let Yourself Be Loved. So again, I might have pulled this card in previous weeks very recently, but it's a reminder to be gentle with yourself and that whether your own circumstances are very overwhelming at this point or the energy of especially with this moon energy, depending on how it affects you, you could be feeling very overwhelmed emotionally, and otherwise, to just be gentle with yourself and allow yourself time and space to be in the silence, just like Elias had chosen the card there, to be in the quiet, to be with your own thoughts, or to allow yourself to just be rather than having to um, create solutions or search out solutions or try to figure things out. A lot of times if something is in a state of chaos in your life, you're always searching for the way out or a solution. A lot of times the best answers come in the quiet. So allow yourself the time and the space to be in the quiet so that you can experience your own intuitive voice rising up from the silence. So I hope that helps.
That's a good point, guys. Really good point. Um, I was having a conversation with a friend earlier, and we tend to listen to that noise and not listen to what we truly know. So, what stops all of you from listening to your own inner knowing? Just curious, put it in the comments. And while you're doing that, if anybody has a question or anything, put it in here, and we'd love to um, answer some great questions. Here's an interesting thing, Laura, that I'm going to share with you. I've got to go back and forth and look at Instagram because normally I have it here on the cell phone, but I have to flip screens. It's not coming up on the cell phone, which is odd. Usually I could put in my name and the live pops up, but I'm not seeing it. So I'm going back and forth just to check any comments.
Okay. Alrighty.
Tina says, I'm a Virgo. I spent an entire day crying over something that happened 70 years ago. It was very cleansing.
Oh, good. Good.
Good, good.
Yeah. There's never a time expiration for healing. So, um,
Good morning, Ren. Shell, overthinking. Sure. Sarah says, I'm getting ready to go to lunch, but want to sneak in and say hello. Hello,
hey,
YouTube. Good morning, Karen. So, Laura, what do you do? Like, do you do anything for the full moon? Do you write down something and let it go, or any full moon, I'm going to say ceremony, any full moon ceremony that you might have?
Nothing formal. I just love to, like, look at the moon. It just for me, it's just a moment to pause and just really breathe it in. That's all, that's what I do. It reminds me to pause and look up and to look at, beyond this world, to look at something beyond this world and recognize that we're so, when I look at the moon, I feel this small, and that's a good thing sometimes, to
Yeah.
feel like, you know? And so that to me, that's I don't consider it like a routine or a ceremony or anything like that. It's just what I normally do. It's part of who I am. What do you do with the moon?
So we did a full moon meditation yesterday, and we write down, like I'll write down, and I suggest people to write down what they want to let go of, and then write it on a piece of paper, and then rip it up or burn it. And then what do you want to call in? So you write down what you want to call in, put it on a piece of paper, and leave it where the moon can hit it. So for 48 hours, just leave it on a windowsill. And as you walk by, as you see what that thing is that you want to call in, say yep or thank you, or like as it's happening, as it's happening. So that's good. Um, Dolores said she like a card because she's marking a milestone on Thursday. It's her
Mm.
birthday on Thursday. Birthday, early birthday to you. Happy early birthday to you.
There's
Happy
a
early
lot.
birthday, dear Dolores. Happy early birthday from Mystical Monday Musings to you. Okay. Birthday card. Birthday card, birthday.
And I do see the responses about, you asked a question, and the responses are coming in about that. We'll address that in a moment.
Okay.
So, so Laura, I did shuffle, I swear. I got the same card. So you got a double heart guardian. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So just take what I said before about this card and really take it to heart. and and really celebrate yourself and allow yourself whatever time you need, and not just on your birthday, but for the coming weeks, whatever time you need to regenerate and to be fully, there for yourself. So
I
what did you what
And
do
she
you
said
say,
it's a
Elias?
big one. It's a
Big one.
big milestone. We know what that is. I'm already past that milestone, but thank you.
Okay.
You got a twofer. Twofer. So look at this: delight and voyage. So just this big year, the big that big year, this year is, you are on a voyage, and to really look at every single piece that is going to lift you up and to just acknowledge each day. That, or you need to invite a bunch of people over and do a maypole. So a maypole in September, whichever you want. That, or go on a ship. It's one of the two. But I would say definitely it's your voyage. It's your voyage.
And Delora is like really close to Salem, and Salem this time of year, there's a lot of people there. There's plenty of people you can call in. They'd all be willing to dance around a maypole, whatever you want to do.
They would. They
It's
would.
gonna be wild in that area now, I'm sure.
Hello, Phyllis and Sarah. Hello, Jennifer says no window sills right now. Our hurricane shutters are up. Oh, then
Oh,
you can go ahead and put that piece of paper in your car. Stick it on the dashboard. Let it go ahead and do it that way. That's good. Um, Amazing. Voyage is my word for the year. I like it. That's
yeah.
good. Hello from Greece. You're in Greece now. Wow.
Wow.
Please have some really great food. Have some good pastizo, or better yet, get some really good freshly made bugatsa, or some garoto burico. One of those. Delicious. Delicious. All right. Thanks for being here. See ya. Okay. Can I please get a card? What do my ancestors want me to know?
So this card popped up as I was shuffling.
Hmm.
Winter, take care of your needs. Again, it's sort of on the theme of what we already talked about with the other card as well. Taking care of your needs. So this is what your ancestors want you to know. If you're constantly someone who's deferring to other people's needs, this might be an indication that it's time for you to look at what you need. Because when you do the things that you need, then you can be more fully present for others. So there you go. Yeah. And I'm curious if the wolf is a meaning for you as well. So, okay, sorry.
No, you're good. And grace. Really give yourself some grace, Michelle. Really important to just honor you and just honor you. I think your ancestors want you to know that the answers are already there. The answers are already there. So excellent. Divine timing. Are you new to us? If you're new to us, all you have to do is ask, and if we have time for a reading, we give you one. So just ask, what would you like to know? What would you like to know?
Yep. And a question would be great. Like, what do you need to know about your work? What do you need to know about this? What do you need to know about that? It's always a good way to give the question that way. So a couple of people responded to your question. Trusting myself. What was I saw another one. Overthinking. And for anybody who might have just joined us, what was the question that you asked about that?
That's a good question. Welcome to 60, Laura. So, did I say something? I didn't even know what it was.
You did. You asked like you gave. Yeah. Well. Oh God.
Multitasking, looking at Instagram, making
There's a
sure
lot going on.
it is, and trying to remember what the hell I just said. So the question was about what gets in the way of something.
Because in the way of being fully present for yourself, I think is.
There you go. See, a smart one. That's why we keep Laura Rock. I'm like, and she's like, yes.
Oh, okay. So overthinking and trusting myself. Yeah. So that's often the things that block so many different things for a lot of people. Listening to your own intuition, being fully present for yourself, being able to sit in the quiet and be fully present for yourself. So, so a couple of so Elias, what is one thing that you do to make sure that you're fully present for whatever you need to be fully present for?
So if I'm like I just was all over the place, I will stop like I'm doing now. I will stop. I actually ground myself again. I will go ahead and just tap my feet like I'm doing now. Just ground, and I slow my words down and I start focusing on breath. So if someone says to me, like, I'll just say this, Laura, what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Okay. Did you see how she paused for a moment and then said blue? Some people are like, what's your favorite color? Blue. It's like, what's your favorite color?
I took a breath, and that's the
right. You take a breath. My favorite color is blue too. So taking a breath helps reset and realign everything that's going on. And guys, if some of you just like, no, I really need it, then do this. Clapping your hands. Sounds silly, but it realigns you. Or I learned this from Sonia Choquette. She used to do this. She didn't wear a Sasquatch shirt, but she did that. No, you're lucky.
The tie is kicking in.
It was going to go. Anyways.
Oh, Lord. All right.
Help me. Okay. What she used to do. You won't get this with anywhere else, guys. You won't get this crazy anywhere else. What she used to do was she did this. Ha! And that hurt. But she would pound her chest and go, ha! And that is supposed to realign your chakras just like that. And if you're not into the pain, just get a kyanite. You can just hold on to that. Just like this.
I have a little story about Sonia Choquette. She's a lovely woman. I actually had the pleasure of having dinner with her one time. And
nice.
But she's lovely. And another, she really is about her practice, right? But she didn't know this, and I didn't say this before that, many years before that, I was sitting and getting a massage, and which is a rare thing for me. But I was sitting here and she turned up. She came in and she sat right next to me. I swear to God. So it's very quiet in the space. And I'm just like, oh my God, Sonia, she could have just sat next to me, but I wasn't going to say anything. I didn't respond. I just let her have her space. So everything's quiet. There's other people waiting to get their massage too in the space, and we're all in our robes. And all of a sudden, in the very deep quiet, she goes, I can hear her take a deep breath. And she just let all that tension go. But she had no problems doing it out loud,
Yeah.
in the quiet, and with all of us present there. So she really stays committed to that. And another thing too that I learned this weekend from my friend Melissa Boyd, she was getting everybody grounded in our class, and she said everybody go zzz, do zzz, like this, and I was like, oh, it works. Zzz. So it's kind of, yeah, so your breath, and also doing that weird zzz sound, and it actually worked. It was really cool.
I
Yeah.
like it. Hey, Karen. Hey, Susan. So, so divine timing says, a finance reading, please. What can I expect in the next month?
Oh, what do you need to know about your finances over the next month? Okay, what do you need to know, divine timing?
See how she reworded that? It's really good. Really.
Yeah, because we're not about predictions. We can tune into probability, and that's what an honest psychic or intuitive or a medium will tell you, that we're tuning into the highest probability. We're not predicting things. We're not making things happen for you. We always remember that. A lot of people, I feel like, oh, did you hear that? Do you have the truth?
Jane, those of you that didn't hear it, okay.
Yeah. So so we have an ability to tune into the highest energy of where something might go. And then what you can do with that information, decide, is this where the road that you want to continue on, or do you need to make some changes in order to shift that? Okay, so that's what we do as intuitives, both Elias and I. So I'm picking one card for you about your finances, divine timing. Shalom Master, be graceful in movement and action. All right. So when this card comes up, especially, I'm trying to bridge this over to finance, is what this would tell me is that don't panic over your finances. Not to say that you don't take it seriously, or to just kind of like hope everything's going to be okay, but to not panic about it. And in the moments when you do panic, again, use the tools that we just talked about, the breath, maybe saying, releasing the tension that you're holding around finances. Not that that's going to shift everything or decide everything for you, but what that does is it gets you into a more neutral space so that intuitive guidance can rise up and you can act on it. And oftentimes, that intuitive guidance that comes up around things that you might be searching for answers around may not seem like a direct connection. Like, for example, someone might expect, if someone's having a financial situation, they need X amount of dollars by the end of the month, they're like, I just need to win the lottery, right? That's a reactive, ungrounded response, because for that to happen, it would take a miracle. And not to say that those things don't happen, but it's less likely to happen. That ding on ding on the truth. So when we get grounded, so here's the thing. Our intuition is so tuned into what our needs are and what we're searching for, that when we put our intuition to work, it goes to work to find those solutions. And it 99.9% of the time, it's not logical. All right. So when you're fully present for your intuition and you ask, what's my next step? I need to talk to so-and-so. I need to reach out to so-and-so. You'd be like, that doesn't seem logical, but connections. So I could go into that much longer, and I've actually taught that in my soulful manifesting class, but that's another day. But what do you have, Elias, I'm sorry, I went way over on that.
No, that's okay. That's okay. So here's this. I'm on Instagram trying to read all these. Am I in the frame? Am I good? Let me go back again. Okay, there we go. Oops, there we are.
I can.
Radiance, radiance. So think about this. How you perceive is what you're going to receive. Let me say that
Mhm.
again. How you're going to perceive is what you're going to receive. Put in the thought of abundance. Put in act as if you have $1 million. Don't spend it, but act as if you have $1 million, like walking around proud and walking around successful, walking with that radiance. And I know this card can be read differently, but this is what I'm getting.
Mhm.
Walk around proud. And it's funny because it is the phoenix, but I'm actually seeing a peacock. So walk around as a proud peacock, like really, I have this and I'm calling this in. So focus on that.
Yeah, and by doing that, again, it unconsciously puts your intuition to work to search out the answers. So when we get quiet and the intuition comes back with some answers for you, what your next steps are, you'll be available to actually hear it. So yeah, cool.
It says
Um,
be awesome, but also not very realistic, but interesting.
lottery. Yeah, yeah.
The winning numbers are 12, 14, 63, 219. If that works, yo. Um, okay. Uh Not your mama. Well, thank you, not your mama. Hello. Hello.
Not I love that.
Uh
Not
what do
Jemima.
I need to know about a work presentation I'll be doing in January?
Oh,
And then
good.
we've got one from Instagram that I wanted to get to as well. If
Okay.
you
Oh,
want to take this one, then we can both take the other one.
um, yeah, let's do this one first. We'll do a quick thing about the work. What do you need to know, Ren, about your work presentation? And then we'll go to Instagram for a moment. Okay, there we go. Release the old and rest. So this may indicate, especially if you have a presentation going, there might be some things that are your go-to things, the things that you always fall back on when it comes to doing presentations. So this may indicate that yes, it's great to have things that work, a process that that may work, but this may be an indication to invite a new way of doing this presentation if you've done this before or something similar. So integrate some new into the what works. That's what I'm getting here. Um, okay. Do you have any? Oh, Elias, are you reading the Instagram?
Yeah, so sorry.
That's
Um,
okay. That's okay. Okay.
okay. Sorry.
That's
So blah, blah, blah. Uh, so that's what I
zzz, zzz.
have
Okay.
open opening. So there'll be something really good with this presentation. It's a new opening, new opening. Let's read the Instagram. And that's odd, Laura. I don't know why I can't pull it up on my phone.
Mm,
That never used to happen. That never was an issue. So I don't know what the
like
deal is.
a software update or something.
Yeah. This says good vibrations furniture. Hi, good vibrations furniture. I want to go to Salem.
Oh,
So she would like a card for her son Kai. He's struggling with mental illness. She said she's having a hard time with her son with school avoidance.
school avoidance. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. Okay. First of all, you're doing a good job, Mama. Don't panic. All right. Sometimes the right thing for us to do for our kids isn't the norm. Okay, so just like, and that's the hardest thing, is, but especially being a parent when kids aren't meant to follow the correct path. And notice I'm doing this. I'm putting that in quotations, the correct path. Then we panic because we think we're doing something wrong, or we're not giving them the support they need or something like that. There's a lot of kids coming into this world now that need a different path. They require a different path. That's so just know that, okay, as we go forward here. And a card for connection with your child and okay. I love this card, dream and journey. So what this says is, um, when the drum card comes up, it's like you're the heartbeat of this connection for your child. So you're the one that has to tune into what they need in any given moment. And that may be different every single day. And that doesn't, unfortunately, that doesn't fall into the typical school day, going to school from 9 to 2 every day or whatever that may be. So this tells me that most likely your child needs a different, either a different time frame that works better for them. They might be in a very different schedule, their body, mentally and physically, that doesn't align with what's available to them in the school. So that it may indicate looking for other options, so that they can be fully present in a way that they can be in a healthy way. Elias, what do you have?
So kind of like on what Laura's saying, adventure. You know,
Yeah.
is really a different adventure. It's not the typical road that you're going to take here. And
Mhm.
to keep it upbeat and like what I'm seeing or what I'm hearing is this is so exciting for you because you get to do X, Y, and Z. You know, I'm sure you are a great parent. Keeping it more upbeat and keeping them raising their vibration as you say, look at the amazing things you're going to do on this adventure. Look at how, like Laura was saying, maybe it's a let's let's take things a little bit different. Let's move things around if that doesn't work for you. So honoring the needs and seeing the possibilities.
Exactly. Yeah. Well said.
Now, let me just go back to Instagram, see what we're doing. Yeah. Okay. So here's something that Phoenix Rise Vibe says, "Good morning. What can you tell me about Shane?" So I'm gonna say this. And Laura, tell me what you think. In the past, I think people like the psychic hotline and the Miss Cleos and all those people were so used to, as Laura was saying earlier, about predictions or tell me about so and so, tell me about this person. So
Mhm.
ethically, I feel that I am tapping into somebody else's energy without their permission.
There you go. It's one thing if it's a child, because a parent checking in on a child's situation is one
Right.
thing, but
Completely
yeah, we
different.
don't know. We don't know what the situation is. Yeah.
Right. And I would say sometimes it's a little when it's an older parent, you know, you can kind of like feel that vibration. But when it's something else, or if it's a boyfriend or whatever it is,
Mhm.
first of all, if a person did tap in, we are reading that through your filter. So if you could, a suggestion would be something like this. Lou says, by the way, "Oh, thank you. I'm not getting support from the school." Okay, I would go even higher, Lou. I would go higher.
Mhm.
Um, let's see. So what do I need to know regarding Shane is a whole different way. Wouldn't you say that, Laura?
Yeah, because we don't know what the nature of the relationship is, and we might be, like you said, we might be invading someone else's privacy. And again, we'll be reading through their filter because we have permission from the person asking the question, but we don't have permission from the people that they're asking about. So yeah, it wouldn't make sense for us to do that. It wouldn't be helpful, actually.
Right.
A quick note back to the previous question. Um, Maybe checking in with a student advocate, someone that can talk. That's what they're probably on an IEP or something. So I'm
Right.
sure that she already is. She may already be connected with a student advocate. So,
Right.
um, okay, an independent one.
Um, Hi Dana. Hope you had a good birthday yesterday. Let's see. Let me go. Uh Ren says it may turn into a group presentation, so this fits. Excellent.
Mhm.
Hey, Patty. Chris, and we'll get back to Instagram in a second. Chris says, and we're going to go a couple minutes over, guys, today. May I have a card, please, relating to my spiritual path?
All right, Chris, what do you need to know about your spiritual path? Let's see. Okay, let's see. What comes up for Chris? What do you need to know at this moment about your spiritual path? sometimes questions like that, it's kind of like, what do I need to know about my life? It's such a broad subject, and there's so much that we can uncover through that too, right? It could take hours. Um, all right. Spiritual path, Chris. Let's see. Oh, interesting. All right, Chris, here you go. Air Guardian, shift your perception. So, what this might indicate, especially when it says shift your perception, is to let go of what you think your path is supposed to be right now. It doesn't mean that what you feel the direction it's going isn't going to happen, or it's not meant to be in that direction. It just means to let it be what it is right now for you. Okay, let go of the outcome. There's so many people who they're in this, they fall into the spiritual path, and they wake up, and all of a sudden they think it's like they have to follow a certain protocol or certain steps, or to go to a certain place. And everybody's spiritual path is uniquely their own. So let go of trying to figure out, where is this taking you? Don't worry about that right now. What's right in front of you? And focus directly on that. And then once you do that, the next step will show up, and the next step will show up. It's right, I always relate it back to that, because I love Indiana Jones. So the third movie of Indiana Jones, remember when Indiana Jones was standing on the cliff, and he
Yeah.
had to like fully trust and take a step? That's where you are. So, Elias, what do you have?
Well, piggybacking on Laura, there's a lot of things, right? There's a lot of things. All these cards fell out.
Oh,
All these
wow.
cards fell out. So
The
here's
card for each day of the week.
right, exactly. So think about it, Chris. There's a lot of things. I'm just going to read these words real quick: wisdom, miracles, grace, abundance, emerging, pleasure. So on your spiritual path, you are not only observing, but you are embracing each of these. You're embracing everything. You're experiencing it all. So what is your relating? What's your next spiritual path, or what's a card for it? Well, they're not just giving you one. So where do you want to go with the path? The choice is up to you, right? Choice is up to you. And you might know something, Chris. You might get that answer when I see you next weekend on retreat.
Ah.
So that might be a good thing. That might be a good thing. Dolores says blossoming. Yes. Hi, Sharon. Good to see you. Okay, we have one more. Laura, you good with that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Cameron. Thank you for being here. Thank you. He's been so Phoenix Rise says, well, first of all, Kim wants to know, she's a family therapist, and just really quick, what do I need to know for my highest good at my property, aka new build? And she's a family therapist. So just hold that thought, because we wanted to finish this Phoenix Rise vibe. She says, thank you. He's been a dear friend for many years, and we've even dated, but I feel a shift and have been confused about our friendship. If you have time, can I ask, when can I expect my funding to come through for my project? Thank you. Okay, so that's a two for question. It's a two for question. So both of you want to know, Kim and Phoenix want to know something about what's happening next for a project, let's say, because one is a AKA build and one is a funding. So can we do that? I think we can do it. I'm asking. Yeah, I think we can do that. Just to address both of them at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely not a coincidence that you're asking at the same time. So we'll go there. Okay. All right, for the two of you, related to your own thing here. All right. Healing through the lineage. Interesting, huh? Now, this may seem completely unrelated, so we have to kind of look at this a little bit deeper. All right, healing through the lineage. So this might, especially when we start focusing on lineage and the past and things like that. Even though it feels counterintuitive to step back and then look at the past, this indicates like taking a step back, looking at what's the trajectory of how this is going for both of you. Okay. We're not looking at the individual action step in front of you. We're looking at the why, the how, all of the thing that drives both of these projects that you're asking about. So what you're being invited to do is to revisit the why behind what these projects are about, and then the answer will come after that. So for some reason there's something about that, so it may require some adjustments or just affirming why you're doing these projects, and then other things start to fall into place. I hope that makes sense. Lineage really popped out on this card for me. That's why I felt like to look back at the lineage of the projects. So what do you have, Elias?
So that's interesting too, because breakthrough.
Yeah.
And Laura was saying earlier about taking that leap of faith. Well, look at the horse. Yes, it's a Pegasus, but look at the horse. The horse has wings, and it's at the edge of a cliff. So horse medicine is about moving forward. It's about groundedness. It's about quickly moving forward and taking that leap of faith. So something will barking on the truth. Something will break through as you move forward. Thank you so much. Just like a nice, good cup of chai handed to me.
That's wonderful.
So exciting. So I hope that helps, because this is something like for both of you. And actually, Kim, it almost feels like there's like newness happening with you. It feels like new colors, new paintings, like I'm seeing like a brighter version of a family therapist situation, where there's just something different about your setting that makes it inviting. So I don't know. That's what I'm getting.
Yep.
Laura, what do you got coming up?
Got lots of stuff coming up. I've got a class tonight, the contemporary medium. It's for anybody who's already on the mediumistic path and already has been doing some studying. So that's online tonight. It's a 3-week thing that I'm doing. I'm starting tonight. And and I'm going to be talking to Elias after this about this, but put on your calendar next week, September 17th at 7. Woohoo! I'm doing a project with our podcast network that we're kicking off a series. And so Melissa Boyd and myself will be kicking it off on Wednesday the 17th. And then other podcasters will be joining the podcast going forward. But so put that on your calendar, and I'll be posting stuff on social media about how to connect with that. So
that's going to be exciting.
It is. Yeah.
It's, mindbodyspirit.fm, guys, is really a great, it's a great network. It's a great podcast. If you have not watched it or listened to it, rather, go there. There's some great people. They've redone the way that you can see people, like they're in actually like topics and stuff. So go check them out. It's mindbodyspirit.fm. Anywhere that you can get your podcasts, you can go and look at it. But if you go to mindbodyspirit.fm, and then you'll just see it on your phone, on your laptop, wherever you want to go. And Laura, tell them the name of your
the intuitive life. Yeah, and there'll be new episodes coming up this fall. So
yep, and same here. Mine isn't Intuitive Life, but same here. There'll be
let's say what's
that's coming up. Mine is called Your Inner Voice, and also I have a class tonight. It's actually a 12-week class. It is for people that have been reading for 5 years or more and really want to do more than just and that's what I'm seeing. You want to get to the gist of it. So, and those of you that have been coaching and want to say, so where do you see yourself in 3 years from now? If you want to take your intuitive piece and the life coaching and blend it together. I'm teaching something called an alignment program. It's intuitive coaching. So come join me. It's 12 weeks. It's a rollout. So next year when I do it again, it won't be the same cost that it will be now. This is a special introductory course. We have, I think, 2 spots left. We're only keeping this 15 people, no more than that. We'll meet for 12 weeks, an hour and a half for 12 weeks. And I'll just tell you guys the cost. The cost is $497 for
After 12
that.
weeks, that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
a really good
So,
price. Yeah.
and next year it'll be $997. So if you want in on it, let me know. We're here every Monday now. I will share this. I leave tomorrow for Tampa. I will. Let's see, though, just around 10 o'clock. Yes, I should be on next Monday, Laura, with
Mhm.
you. But I'll be in Chicago. So I'll let you know if something changes.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay?
no worries. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
figure it out.
Okay.
Thanks everybody for watching, and stay tuned for the cute outro because I really like it. So
And you missed it last week.
no, I did. I figured it out this time. All right, here we go, guys. Thanks for
Have a
watching.
great week, everyone.
Always trust your intuition.
Absolutely.